What you are about to see is absolutely insane. We got our hands on 10 of the most unbelievable police dashcam videos on the planet, and trust me, you won't be able to look away. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you everything from a car going 120 miles per hour down a crowded highway, a suspect who literally tries to escape by driving into the ocean. These aren't actors. This isn't a movie. This is real life, captured on camera. Every single second is more intense than the last. Moments that will make your heart stop. Maneuvers that look straight out of a video game, packed with some of the most dangerous situations officers face. We'll break down every chase, second by second, showing hairpin turns, near misses, incredible skill to end these pursuits safely. Imagine stopping a speeding car in a school zone, chasing a suspect through a pitch-black tunnel with no radio contact. This is 10 minutes of pure adrenaline. Let's get right into the first chase. Alright, kicking things off, we are dropping you right into the middle of absolute chaos. No warm-up, no gentle introduction. You're riding shotgun in a high-stakes police pursuit where every second is fraught with danger, and the margin for error is zero. This first clip is what I call highway hell, and you're about to see exactly why. It's a terrifying ballet of speed, risk, and desperation played out on public roads. Look at this dashcam footage. The clarity is insane. This isn't some grainy, ambiguous clip. This is high-definition evidence, capturing the stark reality of what these officers face. You can see every single detail as this officer tries to catch up to a suspect who treats physics like a suggestion, weaving through traffic with a complete disregard for human life. Speedometer climbing, 90 miles per hour. At this speed, a simple mistake becomes a catastrophic event, 100 miles per hour. The vehicle is covering the length of a football field in under 3 seconds, 110 miles per hour. This is commercial airline takeoff speed, and this isn't an empty road, it's a packed highway full of commuters just trying to get home. Each car is an obstacle, and more importantly, a family. This driver is treating it like their personal racetrack, gambling with the lives of everyone around them. The officer has to make split-second choices that could save or cost lives, constantly calculating risk versus reward. Every car they pass becomes a potential disaster. A slight swerve, a delayed reaction from another driver, and this whole situation turns into a multi-car pileup. You can hear the strain in the officer's voice over the radio as they call out speeds. Their training is kicking in, but the adrenaline is undeniable. The police cruiser is pushed to its absolute limit, engine screaming, tires begging for grip. These vehicles are powerful, but they aren't invincible. The only thing separating them from disaster is inches and skill. It's a testament to the officer's incredible car control under immense pressure. The suspect pulls away, then the officer closes the gap. It's a dangerous cat-and-mouse game at lethal velocities. Up ahead, the suspect is approaching a line of semi-trucks. Any rational person would see this as a dead end. You think they're boxed in. Instead, they accelerate toward a tiny gap between two massive 18-wheelers. This isn't a calculated risk. It's a move of pure desperation.
Officer on the radio screams, "He's going between them!"
You're about to witness a jaw-dropping dashcam moment, a suicide run, and you have a front-row seat, a maneuver so reckless it defies belief. Now, for our second chase, we're talking about a David versus Goliath situation, but this isn't a battle of wits and stones. This is on a highway, and Goliath is an 80,000-pound semi-truck that has lost its mind, turning a machine of commerce into a weapon of chaos. This next one is completely different. We're moving from the wide-open highway to the tight, claustrophobic heart of a city as the sun comes up. The concrete jungle presents a unique set of challenges, where a suspect's local knowledge can be a powerful weapon against law enforcement. Every corner is a potential ambush, every alley a possible dead end. The chase starts in the dead of night, a frantic call about a reckless driver. The only light comes from flashing red and blue police strobes, painting the dark streets in chaotic bursts of color. The officer is already on high alert. The suspect is in a small, agile hatchback, perfectly suited for this urban labyrinth. They know the city like the back of their hand, using its tight arteries to their full advantage, while the officer's larger patrol car struggles to keep pace. They disappear around a corner. The officer is left chasing taillights, forced to anticipate the driver's next move in a high-stakes guessing game. Then they reappear, darting through an intersection against a red light, showing a complete disregard for public safety. 90-degree corners are taken at impossible speeds. Tires scream in protest, desperately clawing for grip on the slick asphalt. One wrong move, One clipped mirror, the car becomes a pinball, bouncing between parked cars and concrete barriers. It's a miracle no one else is involved. In a desperate bid to escape, they kill their headlights, plunging into darkness. They drive the wrong way down one-way streets, even cutting through a public park. They turn into an alley that gets progressively narrower. The brick walls feel like they're closing in. From the officer's perspective, you think they're trapped. It's a classic rookie mistake, but at the end, there are stairs. The driver, in a final act of desperation, doesn't hesitate. They drive the car straight down them. It crashes its way to freedom, the small frame absorbing the brutal impact. The officer is left at the top, unable to follow. A ghost slips away into the dawn. But where reckless improvisation fails, strategy prevails. Get ready for a showdown. This next clip isn't just a chase, it's a calculated strategic trap executed with military precision. The officers have funneled the suspect into a kill box. It's a confined street with limited exits. There's nowhere to go, nowhere to escape. The lead officer radios ahead, coordinating the final move. The second officer moves into position, creating a partial roadblock that forces the suspect into a narrow channel. Timing is everything. If the second officer deploys the spike strip too early, the suspect will swerve. Too late, and you miss entirely or risk a collision with the pursuing cruiser. With the target vehicle just seconds away, the officer dashes out and throws the strip with perfect precision. It unfurls exactly in the car's path. A direct hit. The tires shred instantly. Sparks fly as the rims dig into the pavement. All control is gone. The vehicle veers wildly. Its momentum now a liability. Before the car can hit the barrier or regain any semblance of control, the two cruisers close in. They pin the car between them, bringing it to a grinding halt. A perfect box. The chase is over. No escape. No more running. This is a masterclass in coordination, control, and the tactical superiority of a well-executed plan. If you have a fear of heights, look away. We're on a winding mountain pass with a 1,000-foot drop and no guardrails. They're taking hairpins at suicidal speeds, 60 on a road posted 25. Every turn is blind, brake, rotate, power, drifting through to keep up. An RV appears. Both swerve onto gravel to avoid a head-on. The cruiser comes so close to the edge you can see straight down. Finally they push too far, spin out, and get trapped. This one is terrifying. A chase dives into a quiet neighborhood, right through a school zone. Stop after stop, no slowing, pure demolition derby mindset. A crossing guard has to jump back to avoid being hit. A heroic unit joins, no head-on block. They push the suspect toward the curb and away from the school. Pinned and boxed in, yards beyond the school zone. Threat neutralized. What happens next goes from bad to worse to unimaginable. They run a red and T-bone a car, which spins into another. They keep going. Now, it's a hit and run with injuries. Units from multiple departments converge. They take the wrong side of the road. Oncoming traffic scatters like ants from the sky view. It ends when they high center on a construction berm. A devastating aftermath. One bad decision. Waves of destruction for innocents. Imagine chasing a suspect at 100 miles per hour, weaving through traffic when suddenly your lifeline, your radio, cuts out completely. This is the reality for officers entering a tunnel during a high-speed pursuit. The moment they enter, daylight dies. The thick concrete walls act like a Faraday cage, instantly blocking all radio signals. The radio goes completely silent. It's intensely claustrophobic. In this echoing tube, every civilian car becomes a potential disaster, a stationary obstacle in a high-stakes race against time. The officer is totally alone, cut off from backup and command. They are flying blind, relying solely on instinct and visual cues, with no way to know what awaits them on the other side. They burst back into blinding daylight. The radio crackles to life, and it's clear the team was working in the dark too. Another unit, anticipating the suspect's path, has a spike strip ready. Disoriented by the sudden intense sun, the suspect drives right over the strip. The tires shred, the vehicle loses control, and the chase is over. A perfect example of teamwork, even through radio silence. But just when you think you've seen it all, a chase takes a bizarre turn. This suspect isn't just fleeing in a truck, they're heading for the marina with a boat in tow. At first it looks like a dead end. They're trapping themselves against the water. Or so it seems. This isn't a mistake, it's a desperate two-part escape plan. In a wild maneuver, they launch the boat from the trailer, abandon the moving truck, and make a run for it down the dock. Left in gear, the now empty truck slides helplessly down the ramp and into the ocean, the dashcam recording its own demise as it disappears beneath the waves. But the suspect's nautical escape is short-lived. The Marine Patrol was already on alert, and their powerful interceptor boats race out to close the gap. On the open water, there's nowhere left to run. The patrol boat pulls alongside, forcing a surrender. From land to sea, this case is finally closed. We saved the best for last. The textbook pit maneuver. It's a technique that looks aggressive, but is all about precision. It can only be done safely on a straight road, with ample space, and after getting clearance over the radio. The officer pulls up, matching the suspect's speed perfectly, positioning their front bumper just ahead of the suspect's rear wheels. They are mere inches apart. This isn't a ram, it's a calculated, gentle tap. The goal is to break the rear wheel's traction and initiate a controlled spin. The physics take over. The suspect's car snaps into a perfect 180-degree spin and comes to a complete stop, facing the wrong way on the highway. In under 3 seconds, the threat is neutralized. It's a masterclass in vehicle dynamics and a stunning display of precision under extreme pressure, and that is 10 of the most insane police chases ever caught on camera. Each one a testament to the split-second decisions officers make every day. We scoured hundreds of hours of footage to bring you the most intense moments. If this video hits 100,000 likes, we'll dig even deeper and make an even crazier part 2. So, smash that like button, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and let me know which chase was your favorite in the comments below. Stay safe out there.